All right. This over here. What's going on, guys? What is happening? What's going on Uncompetitive? Yeah, I know what you all are saying. Hey, P-Rock's on right now. Yeah, I know. I tried to finagle an invite from him. He was rolling though on his podcast. So yeah, I'm gonna talk about a little bit of what he's talking about as well. But like I said, I got a few topics here, and I'll run them real quick. And I got some other stuff I have to actually do. And let me ask you all this: you think I should just? Yeah, I can go ahead and keep going. Hell, all right, I'll keep going because I'm. I actually got back into playing Mass Effect Andromeda in 4K on the Pro, and started re-enjoying that again. And I got to go pick something up for the. Got to go pick up something for that PC. I went ahead and got me a. Hold on. I got something called an SSD card. I have no idea what it is, so I was able to get one. Made by Samsung, I believe. So I'm supposed to go pick that up at the post office or at UPS. I can pick it up after it was after 1 p.m. Eastern time. But what is going on? I see the Scottish Savage there. What's going on, Grudia Legends? Uncompetitive. Pleasure, sir. A pleasure. Glad you're here. But yeah, let me go ahead and get started here from this is a Craig's Corner. It should be a porch light because it's going to be fairly boom, 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 unless there's any questions. Got some Infinity War questions, and I'm just going to do that later on. I got like 8 Infinity War questions that people are actually, they're actually genuinely don't understand some stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and get to those. But let me start screen sharing here. We'll start with the E3 press conference, which a lot of people are just going ham on. This is just, I had to prep the time. There we go. All right. Oh, snap. Look at this LG 55-inch SK8000 4K TV with HDR. But all right, let's look at this E3 press conference. And this is for the people that are going to be live streaming or watching anything like that. So now, I don't know if I'm going to be just watching it. I don't know if I'm going to live stream it. Let me know if you all want me to live stream it, because I never thought I would reach a point where I would even be asking that. So I'll live stream it if people want to watch. If people are going to watch, I got it. People have a tradition. Some watch it by themselves. Some will watch it with their friends. Other people, you got your other favorite YouTubers, and I totally get that. I got my own favorites. I love watching One Stop for Gamers when he streamed his. So if he streams his again, I'll watch that. And but I hadn't heard from P-Rock yet. But again, Porter Rock's 5-6 hours ahead. But if he streams it, I'll see if I can jump on with him. Like last year, me, Porter Rock, Jay Fonz, it was a live stream. It was fun. All right, but here you go. So Saturday, June 9th, there's a big one. June 9th, 11 a.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Eastern. Electronic Arts. This is a big one. For Electronic Arts, you can expect to see their big one is going to be Anthem. You should see Anthem. You should get a release window, and you should get some gameplay. All right. Also, you'll get Madden 19 will be at this one. You should get not just Madden 19. You'll get FIFA 19. I believe they're on FIFA 19. You'll get some DLC for some other games. They'll probably announce that all the Star Wars stuff is going to be free. I mean, somebody told me that this in the trade said that the EA may just have to announce all the Star Wars stuff being free. Also, if we're going to find out about Mass Effect, whether Mass Effect is getting a a Xbox build, whether that be Andromeda or if we're getting a remaster, whatever you want to call it. This will be the press conference to watch. So I will definitely be watching this press conference with a keen eye. And again, because I'm not buying any more EA games unless they remaster Mass Effect. If they remaster Mass Effect on the Xbox, give us all the DLC, and they can recharge us. I mean, look, I'm not above repaying for the charge, even though I got everything. I mean, you all know me, I got everything. So, but if they do a remaster, this will be the press conference on June 9th to find out. Okay, so if I'm at work, of course I won't be able to watch it, but I will be keeping an eye on my phone, so, and I won't take my lunch that day until 2 o'clock so I can watch some of the press. All right, but June 10th, this is Sunday. We'll move on here. So let me know what you all are looking forward to with EA's presser. But we'll move on here because this is a surprise. June 10th, of course, you have Microsoft. They're 1 p.m. Eastern. I'm sorry, 1 p.m. Pacific, 4 p.m. Eastern. Bethesda is going after them. They won't be until 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All the times now they're 6:30 Pacific. So if you're in the Central Time Zone, it's 8:30 Mountain Time Zone, 7:30. So around the world, I'm not for sure. You have to add 5 hours. So but Bethesda, this is a surprise. They're going. So if there's going to be another Doom announcement, we'll have to wait and see. There's rumors of another Fallout. I think it's possible DLC coming from Bethesda, but we'll have to wait and see. Bethesda, to me, has been pretty steady with what they've been putting out, right down the middle. I love Wolfenstein. I know a lot of people did not like it. I totally get it, but I believe Bethesda games, they also make the Elder Scrolls series. So we may get an Elder Scrolls announcement. We'll just have to wait and see. This will be the presser to watch. Remember, the individual pressers have gotten bigger and bigger. Okay, so now we move to Monday, June 11th. You got a big one with Square Enix. I can't remember Square Enix. Are they? I don't know if they're making the Tomb Raider game or the new one. I can't remember if they are. Don't hold my feet to the fire on that one. But they may be making. Is Square Enix making the? Because I get confused. Squaresoft and Square Enix, are they making like the Kingdom Hearts and all that kind of stuff? But if they are, this will be the press conference that we may see some more gameplay and a release date for Kingdom Hearts. We're just getting way too deep into it. We're getting way too deep into it. So, and with that said, we'll keep moving on here. Ubisoft, another one I'm looking forward to, because if Microsoft shows a E3 where they've got Splinter Cell, the Ubisoft press conference will be the press conference where you get some gameplay. Will we get some gameplay on this one? So have to watch that. That is 1 p.m. Pacific time, 4 p.m. Eastern time, and then of course Sunday you got Sony coming with, apparently they made an announcement. Somebody tweeted. But they've updated it. It's going to be a traditional conference. I've seen, shout out to everybody that went ham. I saw Kid Smooth do a video on it. Didn't watch it, but he already put an upload up, and so did Griffin Gaming, put an upload on it already. So shout out to both those dudes for doing that. I don't know what they said. I do agree 100% that there are people damage controlling, and there is no reason to damage control. I saw somebody tweet, Sony really doesn't have to be there. We know the games are fire. Well, I call BS on that. You still have to show up, okay? Now, I get it. Sony's got they got to go to Tokyo Gaming Show. They got to go to Paris Game Week and PSX. So I totally understand. So, but apparently 4 or 5 titles, PSVR, they'll show some more of that. So we have to wait and see. I know they released this update statement. I did not get a chance to read it. But, it is what it is, ladies and gentlemen. Sony needs to show up like everybody else. And I get it. I know they're only they got 4 heavy, if you want to include Days Gone. They may throw Days Gone So because Days Gone's got a release window early, like is it early 19? So have to wait and see. But after that, but that again is 9 p.m. Eastern time. So this press conference I should be able to watch if I'm not dead or in jail or something like that. All right. So Tuesday, June 12th, you got Nintendo. They go in high noon or at 9 o'clock in the morning. That pretty much is wakey, eggs and bakey, and then you have to go out there and get your, you go out there and get your stuff. Now, Nintendo, I'm expecting them just to come out there and just roll. I mean, they're going to have a bunch of games they're going to show. And it'll just be, they'll back to back, and then they'll do a quick presser, and then they'll be done. So that is your E3 press conference schedule. Okay, that is your E3 press conference schedule. So I have to wait and see how that works out again. All of this I'm excited about. EA, again, we should see Anthem gameplay, maybe get an announced date or window. Microsoft, let's see what they're going to bring. Again, I'm going to watch EA for the simple fact that I want to hear about the Star Wars stuff, and I want to hear about Mass Effect. Are they going to go ahead and do a Mass Effect Andromeda build on the Xbox? Are they going to remaster the other Mass Effect games? Just stuff like that. That's what I'm interested in for EA. Of course, Madden. I always look for that, Madden, because I'm a big Madden player. I love it. Been playing it since the mid-'90s. I know I'm an old man. So, but yeah, let me come back into the chat to say what up, see who's there, if anybody's there. Oh, what's going on, guys? What is happening over there in that wonderful chat? We got a nice 13, a nice lively number there, a nice lively number. So, yeah, I did change my avatar. So, said he would do the Microsoft one. So, yeah, I'll see if I can join Sick. I don't know what kind of bandwidth he'll need, but yeah, I'll see if I can join Sick. That's if I'm off work. So that's if I'm off work. So and not, like I said, somewhere else. So 2 a.m. in the UK. Yeah, Gaminator, you may just wanna chill out. Watch that replay the next morning. So yeah, I've heard good things about Solo too. I've heard good things about it. So yeah, it doesn't come out for another week or two. So I don't think it came out tonight. It didn't came out today, did it? I don't think it did. So I think it comes out to the 18th. But I have to wait and see. I did not go see that one, and nor am I going to go see the Deadpool one. So I will go see Ant-Man and Wasp in June, July when it comes out. So, but I will go see that one early. But so yeah, we'll keep on moving on. That is your E3 schedule, though. So yeah, every year, man, with Sony's E3. Well, what's going on, Rick Hunter? Well, Sony's E3, ever since 2015, it's just been kind of okay. I mean, I thought their E3 last year was good. This year, they've got 4 major press conferences every year. E3, Tokyo Gaming Show, the E3 Tokyo Gaming Show, Paris, and then PSX. That's a lot of stuff to be showing. And then they hold stuff for those conferences. So, and that's not me damage controlling. We're going to see The Last of Us because Neil Druckmann, whatever his name is, Dunkman, he said that's what they're going to see. Okay. Now he did say that. So check that one on out. Now Ghost of Tsushima, that's a surprise. I thought we would see more Days Gone than Ghost of Tsushima. To me, Ghost of Tsushima needs to be shown at Tokyo Gaming Show. But that's my opinion. Okay. And we may see more there as well. So, but if they're going to show actual physical gameplay, fine. And what about this? All right, we had the Ghost of Tsushima. I mean, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. It's not that big a deal. What's going on, Thomas Hand? So PS5. Now, hell, they may say something about it this year, Rick Hunter. Who knows? So, but all right, but we'll go into Days Gone. All right, check this out. So Days Gone, for me, I was lukewarm on that. I am not a zombie guy. I'm just getting tired of killing zombies. Been doing this since Resident Evil 1. Then I did it in Resident Evil 2. Then we did it again in Left 4 Dead. Then we did it again in Dying Light. Then we killed. Now we're getting a friggin' World War Z zombie movie. I mean, our zombie game. It's just zombie after zombie after zombie. So, but I am now authentically. I don't know if you all watched that 1 hour video they did with the devs over, kind of talking over what was going on. I'm generally interested in this game now. This game is officially on my radar, so I'll keep an eye on it. But it is 4K, and it's going to be true 4K, so it's going to be 1800p, and then checkerboarded up to 4K. So the game looked great visually. There's 2 characters. One got hurt during the 1 hour epilogue, what do you want to call it. One got hurt, so that was pretty cool. You can't change the character's look. That was disappointing. You can change the motorcycle. That was okay. All right, that's okay. You do have I think he called it dynamic weather. They were showing that on the game, the mist and all that kind of stuff. So you want Days Gone right now? Yeah, I mean, again, I'm interested in Days Gone now. It's a true 4K game, and which means it's going to output at 4K through the checkerboard. So it's not 4K native. Let's make that clear. It will be 4K through the checkerboard, though. So have to wait and see how that goes. All right, we will wait and see how that goes. So, but yeah, I'm interested in it now. It's open world, but it looks somewhat linear. So, but we'll have to wait and see. I'll definitely be keeping an eye on it. So, but for me to get interested in another zombie game, that it had to move me a lot. I was a needle that did not want to move on zombie games. Not that I'm going to trash them, but to me, the best zombie games, Resident Evil 1, 2. I thought Resident Evil 3 was garbage. Okay, I liked Resident Evil 4. I prefer Resident Evil 5 to 4. I know that I'm in the minority when it comes to that. So, and that's fine. I don't mind being in the minority. I don't care. But just so overall, overall, that is great. That is great for me because now I'm actually interested in the game. So I'll be looking at it. But again, it is true 4K. So that is a good thing for all you people who are into pixel counting. For me personally, I did the relationship that he was having with the other guy that was with him. I thought that was unique. That seemed pretty cool. So interested to see how that goes. And so yeah, shout out to the to those developers for giving us 1 hour of gameplay. They didn't have to do that. They could have just done they could have just done a Q&A, like they've been doing the guy that does the 100 questions. I don't know if you've seen that. He did it for Mass Effect. He did it for Spider-Man. I think he's going to do it for a couple of the Microsoft games as well. So I have to wait and see. But Days Gone for me has gone from not interested to interested for me. But again, I'm zombied out. There's been 50 zombie games, including that one where you were stuck at the mall with the zombies. I forgot that's another one of my favorite zombie games. So, but because that's what I was heavy into. I think that was a Capcom game as well. So, but yeah, Rick Hunter, I agree. I don't blame people for wanting Days Gone. Now, that looked interesting, and we got to understand that game is still close to a year out. So they're still going to go in and add more stuff. They may take some stuff out. It sounded like there wasn't going to be also, I thought he said, I could have misunderstood him. I thought the developer said there was no button to control how it's going to be. As far as it going to be hard, easy. He said it was challenging already. And it looked challenging. So at least for me, it will be challenging when I buy it. So yeah, Dead Rising. Yeah, that was fun. Being in a mall, chased by zombies and stuff like that, locking yourself in different things, trapping them in stores. That was fun. So but yeah, it looked interesting. I agree with you, Halo Storm. Day one, yeah, I got to find out more about it myself. So, but it's a year out. So, all right. So let's get into the crux of why I really wanted to do this video and this podcast. These Xbox sales, I guess, came out Tuesday or Wednesday, and all these videos that came down, people damage controlling the number. all that kind of stuff. So apparently EA, Electronic Arts, they've been around since the early 80s. They did Dr. J and Larry Bird go one-on-one. Allegedly, EA leaked how many Xboxes have been sold. So, now, allegedly, I'm saying because, and I think, I think it's an estimate. This is my opinion because different people have chimed in. Here's why I think it's true, or it's close to being true. Because Xbox won't give out the real number. So Xbox has actually changed their metric on success. So what's going on, Fatal? Xbox has changed their own metric of success. So they're going to be more about, and shout out to Matt's Gaming because he even said this, they're going to be more about telling you how much time people are spending. They're going to go much deeper into the analytics of it than to go ahead and just tell you what they've sold. Now, so this is why I think the number is fairly accurate. Okay, now it's an estimate. It's an estimate. It's not a hard number. It's a soft number. You've heard people say they're at 38 million, they're at 35 million. They're probably right at this number, give or take. Give or take there, because Nintendo would not have put out a statement of we're projected to overtake them this year. That's your telling statement. You have that statement. And I know, shout out to the people. They said Microsoft came out and said that that's not where we're at. But then that should have been followed up by here's how many we've sold. And they didn't even give us that. So, and it's embarrassing. They got embarrassed this generation by the PlayStation, which is roughly at 77 million sold. Okay. Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying, random guy. They never gave out the real numbers. So, so so which you would have thought Phil Spencer, shout out to Phil Spencer, he came out and pushed back against that number, but then when he got asked, well, what's the real number, he wouldn't say. So yeah, their numbers are lacking like the Kraken. So, but why are sales important? Let me explain to people why they are important. You don't get sequels if you don't have sales, okay? And the reason why there's a Gravity Rush 2, the reason why they were able to go to, Blue Point and get the remake of the game they remade for them this year, the Shadow Colossus. The reason why, even though they kept The Last Guardian in hell, developmental hell, is because they had enough consoles to always come back and say, look, we've got this many consoles out in the wild. Can we go ahead and do something like that? So shout out to Alicia Key for the Incredible 2 teaser review. Shout out to her. Appreciate it. So shout out to O'Shea Duke Jackson, too. Also, shout out to all the new subs. I did pick up some new subs. I do appreciate you guys being here. And so, yeah, anything I can do to make it better, let me know. It's not that big a deal. So, so yeah, and Sony has come back, and at least through Sean Layton, they've reannounced. I can't say they reannounced. They went ahead and said, here's exactly what we're doing. So, which I don't see why it's a big deal. E3 is it's more for the press than anybody else. So Paris Game Week and Tokyo Game Show, those are for the gamers. And then that and PSX. So, excuse me. So, but fortunately for Sony, they've got 4 press conferences. Unfortunately for Microsoft and Nintendo, this is their big press conference. So they've got to bring it. So whereas Sony can just kind of like, all right, they're in a marathon and the rest of these guys are in a sprint. But that's the way it is. That's not a big deal. So, you're fine, random guy. So, but these are the reason why I think these numbers are close to being true. And I'm not knocking the system. I don't want to hear that anymore because I've been able to own every iteration of Xbox since the OG Xbox. Had the 360, which is my favorite console. And, I've got the Fat Boy Xbox One. I didn't get the Fat Boy Xbox One for about a year after it had been out. And then I got the once they had that bundle, the Assassin's Creed Unity bundle, I think they called it. I got that one, and that's why that's why I have Elite Dangerous. I've been playing Elite Dangerous on there since then. And then I've got the I've got the Xbox One S, and I got the X. And I can simply tell people that so people running around saying, "Oh well, these people hate Xbox." I don't know anybody that hates the Xbox. I just don't. I think you have a group of people who have an inferiority complex, and they think people hate the Xbox. But ultimately, the sales are not what they wanted them to be. They being Microsoft, so they're not going to report the sales. And shout out to Max Gaming, because he even said this in his earlier video, that they got to put something out because they got to keep their shareholders happy, and they have to have something for them to talk about. I mean, because if they're asked flat out, how many units have you sold? They're going to. That's why these fanboys got into this whole thing of, well, sold means how many the stores ordered and stuff like that. I mean, they were literally just trying to like renegotiate everything. It's like, damn, you don't have to try this hard. So what's up, Danny? Why do I care about sales so much? I'm just explaining why sales are important. Why is any sale important to keep it around? If McDonald's doesn't sell any more Big Macs, they're not going to make them anymore. That's why sales are important. It's also because we live in a world of commodity and trade, Halo Storm. Sales is the determining factor on what is better than something else. That's a reality. Coke sells more than Pepsi. Now, it's your opinion. You can say Pepsi tastes way better than Coca-Cola. That is perfectly fine to think that, but it doesn't change the fact that they sell more Coca-Cola than Pepsi. So you're going to do what? You see more Coca-Cola in stores and restaurants. That's the default drink. Than you do Pepsi. Doesn't mean you can't go somewhere and get Pepsi, but for the most part, you go to a restaurant, they got Coke products for the most part. So you think engagement is more relevant? Okay. So Pepsi does taste better than Coke. Well, okay, but that doesn't change the fact that Coke still sells more. So do I really think Sony will really have a live? They said they were. They're going to live stream it. So that's reality. So that's what Sean Layton just said about an hour or 2 hours ago. So I have not complained about Xbox at all. You're gonna have to give me a case again, Halo Storm. You don't get to do this. You don't get to pull your dick out on Thursday and then play victim on Friday. What did I say that's a complaint about my Xbox? I like my Xbox. It's fine. So, I mean, I'm giving away that troll. So, it's just the way it is. So, Sony hasn't said shit about bringing. They're beginning to become arrogant. Okay. I mean, you go to aim, what's that saying? You go to aim for the king, aim for the crown, or something like that. Whatever that saying is, But they can be arrogant to somebody. I mean, look at what they did this gen. They literally took back all the market that they lost to Microsoft, plus dug into theirs. So, but yeah, go check out these articles that I was able to get. Whether it be Extreme Tech or Eurogamer. Shout out to rstech.com. I mean, yeah, I have 10 games that I like on my Xbox. So good grief, but you still haven't said what I've said. You still haven't given me an example of me hating my Xbox. Now you're not going to deflect, Halo Storm. So you made your accusation. You now need to prove what I said. So you tell me what I said hateful about my Xbox. So, I shout out to P3. He's the one who said that he got rid of his Xbox because it was getting moist. Those are his words, not mine. So that's a quote. So Coke wins every day of the year. Well, see, there you go. Coke is bigger around the world. Doesn't mean Pepsi doesn't make money. So, you know, Android sells more phones than Apple. Doesn't mean Apple's phones don't sell well. So, units sold. Yeah, sales. Yeah. No, you don't type a number. What's up, Lincoln Clay? Shout out to Lincoln Clay. If you aren't subbed to that man yet, you all need to be. What the hell are you waiting on? Go check out my man's content. He streamed MLB The Show last night, late. It was like a 10:30, 11 o'clock. I was getting sleepy. So go Halo Storm. You don't have to assign a number. You're going to assign when I said something. Okay, again, you don't get to do that, man. Come on. Do better. Coke and Jack Daniels, Jim Beam. Yeah. Well, Jack Daniels I like. Jim Beam, boy, I have to be ready to get down. You know what I'm saying? So Sony is focusing mostly on 4 games. You think they won't reveal any new exclusives at E3? Again, Entertainment Wizard, they've already did a go to pushsquare.com. Shout out to Porter Rock because he was just talking about this. Go to pushsquare.com. They've already had 2 updates since all that stuff came out. I don't know when it came out, but so, you know, I don't mind Halo Storm being here, but he's just not going to come in here and make accusations and not back them up. I mean, that's all I'm saying to people. Damn. So, yeah, don't be sorry, be better. So, well, thank you, Impatient Fire. So again, I mean, so this is why, but I'm trying to tell people why I think this number is accurate is because, and I can see why people don't think it is, but Microsoft won't tell you. They came out and said at an official level, at an executive level, they came out and said the number wasn't true, but then they asked them, okay, then what's the real number? And they won't say it. So that's your first alert right there. There's your first alert. And it's just kind of like, look, I don't care that they've only sold what they sold. It's not a judgment on them. It's more a referendum on the fanboys, okay? Xbox One had a horrible launch. I mean, it was horrible. They chose services over games. And again, the people, the market as a whole rejected the product as a whole. So I'm not shocked that they've got low numbers. So because the product is a niche product. So, you know, so think 35 million. Okay. Well, again, remember that was an estimate. You know, it's not like they said this is the hard number, blah, blah, blah. So, all right, 35 million. All right, that's fine. That's fine. But remember, Nintendo is what, at about 16 million, and they're projected to sell what this year? Aren't they projected to sell another, like, what do they say? I mean, I can't remember. Was it 12 to 15 million? That's their estimate. So that puts them at about 30 million. So the 34 million. So they're saying they're going to overtake them. So what's up, Stephen King? Nintendo and Switch is all you need, possibly, if that's the ecosystems you want to be in. So, I mean, there's nothing wrong with the Xbox ecosystem at all. I mean, it's not like, look, I've got I just have to load it. Oh, what's the name of this damn game? Quantum Break. You know, I've got Quantum Break. I just haven't put it in the system yet. They're at 32 million. Okay, that's fine. So, I mean, that's fine. That's not a bad number either. So Nintendo isn't going to push Sony to do better. Why not? Why do you think Nintendo can't do that? They got some damn good exclusive games. What do y'all think about? Shout out to Max Gaming. Did you all see his video on Microsoft already having games on other platforms like cell phones and stuff like that? Xbox only got popular because PlayStation messed up. No, remember, Xbox 360 came out a full year ahead of the PS3. Okay, so they already saturated the market. And I mean, the first time we saw games like Fight Night Round 3, the Ghost Recon, Advanced Warfare, Advanced Warfighter, those are all on the Xbox. So Xbox already had carved out its gaming thing. You know, then we got the big Halo 3 and all that stuff. Gears came out. Now they did, you know, they did fine. You know, they showed Mass Effect. They had Mass Effect for almost 2 years. So that's when they were more about the games. Okay, they're no longer about the games anymore. They're just not. I'm not dogging the system out. It's more about their services, and that's, you know, whether it be EA Access, which, you know, I don't have, Game Pass, which I do have, which I'm going to cancel on the 31st, and Gold, which I have to cancel before June 6th. Shout out to Sick Humor. So, you know, you're surprised at, you know, well, now I understand that. So, you're surprised it is that high after anti-consumer launch week lineup for the last few years. Yeah. I mean, again, they had a strong launch. You know, they had a much better launch as far as games than Sony did. Sony, again, everybody knows this about Sony. Once they hit their stride, they're unstoppable. You know, so the console with the large install base simply gets the time exclusive DLC. Well, no, remember, they have to pay for that. They have to pay for it to be timed exclusively. So, but you're right, as far as getting that meeting, yeah, you're right about that. You're 100% right about that. So, I don't know what happened to Nokia. That's a good question. So, that's a good question. So, I mean, to me, Microsoft needs to get out of Japan. The only reason they're in Japan is because the United States has a huge naval base there. And a lot of the soldiers in Japan, they have Xboxes. That's a reality. So, all right, random guy. You said it, not me. So you know, it's okay when Sony doesn't have exclusives. Again, I don't see anybody damage controlling. So Sony's always had exclusive games. So that's their lesson from last generation, is that they doubled down, and they're doubling down on that. I mean, they're going to have more first-party games, according to their president of the Sony Games division. So they always have exclusives. So. No. Well, Nokia, that's the first phone I ever had, was that gray Nokia phone with that crazy ringtone. I had that. So, yeah, and look, Microsoft had exclusives too, especially, you know, they were timed or whatever, but Jade Empire is still one of the best games you can play. That is still one of the best games you can play. You can only play that on Windows or an Xbox. So, well, I don't know. Yeah, Knights of the Old Republic. I mean, again, you can't play Knights of the Old Republic on your PlayStation. You have to either have a Windows device. Okay, let's put it like that. So, yeah, when Xbox had exclusives, yeah, before the dark times, before the Empire. Look, they went away from that because Microsoft's chief, whoever that is, Satya Nadella, whatever his name is, Natala, whatever his name is, he did not want that Xbox division at all. He was going to get rid of it, shut it down. And Phil Spencer had to go and convince him, no, they could be part of the Windows platform. And again, this is one reason why they put games on everything, you know, because they want a bigger footprint, and PC gives you the biggest footprint in the world. You know, putting games on tablets gives you a bigger footprint. Putting games on phone, bigger footprint. Again, I understand that. There's people in the Xbox community who don't understand that. Now, they were wrong about everything. That's why you got black men now talking about, you know, I'm going to go down with the Xbox ship. You know, I'm here to the end, all that kind of stuff. I mean, if you got people like Crap Gamer saying that Microsoft will never win, if you got people like the Ash and Luca She's saying this generation is over. You got next gen 720 saying this gen is over. So why, again, if those cats can say it, I don't know why there's other people within their community that's struggling with it. I never struggled with it. I told you guys the Xbox. I sat here and took the roasting from those Xbox idiots, saying that, you know, when I said the Xbox was going to do a little bit more. Okay, who, I was right about that. So let's just give me credit and let's just move on. I told you a little bit more than the Pro, and that's exactly what it's doing. You know, I hear more people talking about what games are going to look like than what the actual game is. That is scary. That is scary. So, well, yeah, well, look, Justice League was garbage. I mean, trash. So, I mean, let's just leave it at that. Who cares who likes it or not? So, I know it was garbage, but you know what? There's other people, they got kids, and they're like, hey, look, my kids enjoyed it. Like, all right, you know, your kid's your kid. I mean, you know. So, and the Justice League problem was just like the Microsoft fanboy problem, okay? The Xbox problem is that you had a group of people within the comic book world online bragging about what Justice League was going to be, and it was going to make more money. It was going to make more money than the Avengers. Everybody's like, okay, well, let's go see it when it comes out. And it came out, and it was trash. Trash. So, you know, you know, so, and again, that's not it, the fanboy. So again, the fans, the DC fanboys and fangirls ruined the movie. The movie wasn't that good, but they didn't have to run their mouths about it. What's up, Twisted? That horrible. Yeah, Ryan, you're right. When you get one chance to make an impression, and Microsoft made a real bad impression with that launch. I mean, it's just. And here's the thing. Their own fans will say that, yeah, it had a horrible launch. Okay, well, that's why it's where it is. It has, you know, it had a horrible launch. They were talking about Hulu and Netflix, and that's all available on your smart TV. At least it is on mine. I mean, so I don't know if you guys, if you have a smart TV, you should have smart features. You should have a smart hub or whatever you want to call it. So, you know, Microsoft's warehouse full of Kinects. Yeah, it could be. It could be. I don't know. I mean, and Kinect was a good idea, but the problem was that they spent hundreds of millions of dollars on R&D, and they wanted to push that to the forefront, you know, to get their money back, which makes sense. But people wanted the 360 on steroids. That's what they wanted. Give us the same games with better graphics. That's what I was waiting on, and it never happened. It never happened. If I'm going to spend an extra whatever, then I should have the better. I should have the better ecosystem, which is preference. And again, if this is the same console, I spent hours playing games, but then I realized, man, the games that I really played a whole lot, those were all multi-plat games. Okay, what's my favorite game series? Mass Effect. Okay, what system? I still play Mass Effect now, okay, on the Xbox, okay? So I don't want to hear people saying it. Well, you know, that's one reason I can enjoy the Xbox is because I can go back tonight if I want to and start playing Mass Effect. Hell, I might do that. So, but ultimately, yeah, I mean, MLB The Show, shout out to Lincoln Clay, because he said that's one reason why he got the PlayStation 4, and me too. I miss playing baseball. Xbox had no good baseball games. So what's going on, Jay Wags? So I'm over here being a fraud. What's happening, brother? So you thought you could fix Justice League with a fan edit? No, you can't fix Justice League. I mean, it's trash. So, oh man. So, now see, I like The Last Jedi. So I did like that. So, you know, I'm all about that Last Jedi. Rey's going to have to deal with a new emotion in episode 9, jealousy. She's going to be jealous of Finn and Rose's relationship. So, yeah, people keep saying Sony does. And you hear the complaints coming out of the Xbox community is how come they don't have any good multiplayer games? It's like, my point to you guys is that they consume the stuff differently than you do. So, you know, I'm just over here sitting down in my green chair being a fraud. So, well, I don't know if it was epic. Don't call me Danny, but it was good. I enjoyed it. So, I thought it told a real good story, and it's still telling its story. So, you think Sony being in the movie industry, it goes hand in hand with games? Well, yeah, and I think, was it Seamus Blackley? Is that his name? Seamus Blakely? He said something like that. The fact that they make movies means they're more in tune for a cinematic experience. Now, look, let me make this clear. If you grew up playing video games like I grew up playing video games, there was no online play. I did not start playing online until I had a PC and we were playing like Rainbow Six or Ghost Recon on there. So to me, online gaming is PC, is a PC creation. It's not a console creation. So, and I keep hearing people, when I shout out to J-Dub City, when he showed Fort Pub running at 4K 60, I think, on his PC. I can't remember if it was a PC or a laptop. It's like, okay, this is the way the game should be played. Okay, so why are you talking about a game that's on the Xbox that's not even doing 30 frames a second? That, to me, that makes no sense. So the blue robe of truth, yes. Yeah, random guy, I saw that. Yeah, and again, shout out to Black Bond for doing that video, but everybody should know that. Okay, everybody should know that. But yeah, shout out to Black Bond for and check that video out. Black Bond, he's got a video about multiplayer games on the Sony system and the Xbox system. Just go check it out. So, so Switch sells 80 million. Yeah, I mean it's all opinion. So, you wanted to play a game, I had to type it in from a magazine. What do you mean? So, yeah, but I played games on the PC. Like, I mean, they were single player games: King's Quest, Heroes Quest, Falcon 4.0, the flight simulator games. Those were all single player games. You go back to consoles, Mario, single player game, Sonic the Hedgehog, single player game, Jungle Strike, single player game, or Desert Strike, whatever it was, Grand Theft Auto, single player game. Okay, I can keep going. All right, Tenchu, single player game. Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Vegas, that had some multiplayer on it, but they locked it down and made you do what? Play the single player game, and that unlocked better equipment in the multiplayer. So they always did that. So, so yeah, I'd much rather, a game I would love for them, or a game series I'd love for Microsoft to get back, is the Rainbow Six stuff. Rainbow Six Vegas 1 is one of the best damn games I have ever played. I mean, best damn games I've ever played in my damn life. So, so, I'm just trying to get you all to see, shout out to Cynthia G for another video. Sure, it's going to be epic. So I'm just trying to get, so when the Xbox community, when they're reacting, because, it's like right now, I mean, I didn't like the damage control I saw at the Sony people. Some Sony people, oh, Sony doesn't have to be there. That's garbage. Sony has to show up, and they're going to show and prove, Now, do they have anything to prove? No. They've won this generation. They can come out there with a cigar, and some cerveza and knock it back, So, been gaming for 30 years. So, yeah, there you go, Impatient Fire. Yeah, and again, that's when I first started playing online. Okay, and that was X-Wing versus TIE Fighter. That was online. Now, X-Wing Alliance, that was single player. That game was a 50-hour Star Wars game where you got to fly all kind of shit. X-Wings, A-Wings, B-Wings, Y-Wings, everything. Everything. So, Xbox fans say they hate Spider-Man, or say they hate PlayStation and Sony as a company, and then don't watch their movie Spider-Man Venom. Well, I mean, that's retarded. I mean, the Sony bought Spider-Man back in 1998 for $7 million. So if Sony does announce SOCOM or Sci-Fi, you might shed a tear. Yeah, see, I don't think those games will be there this year. I think they're coming for an announcement next year. At least Sci-Fi Filters. SOCOM, I think, is dead. I mean, because SOCOM 3 was garbage. I mean, it was trash. So SOCOM 1 and 2 are ahead of its time. So, you know, yeah, Rogue, Spear, yeah, all that stuff was good. Yeah. I love those Tom Clancy Ghost Recon games. I love them. Now, Ghost Recon Wildland, you know, because there was no stealth. Everything else is stealth-based. So, Jedi Academy 2 was on Xbox. Yeah, now I never played it. But those games, yeah, Obi-Wan Kenobi, all that stuff was on. Obi-Wan Kenobi may have came over to the PlayStation, but I first saw it on Xbox. So, yeah, anybody who's boycotting, you want Sega back? Well, I just want my 360 back. But ultimately, I realized that the 360 games, whether it be Oblivion or Skyrim or Fallout 3, my God, I spent hours on Fallout 3. Those games are multi-plat games. And again, I didn't care BioShock, that series, I didn't care for BioShock 2 at all. BioShock 1 and 3 ahead of its time. But again, those games are more identifiable with the Xbox. But the BioShock series was. So is Mass Effect. All right. Now, yeah, you can go get Mass Effect. Now, for all I know, EA is going to announce all the Mass Effect. Let me make this clear. If they do a remaster and they have all the DLC, and then they put it on the PlayStation and the Xbox, and I will play it on the PlayStation because Andromeda is on the PlayStation. So, what's going on, Trey BK? So, but yeah, so I truly believe their sales are roughly this. Okay, I think their sales are roughly this. So, you know, Nintendo can if they want to. Yeah, I know, and I was waiting. I was hoping he'd do a quick one, but he didn't. So, and I don't know what System Shock is. So, what's going on, Trey BK? Big shout out to Trey BK, everybody. Also, big shout out to the KOP901. SOCOM could be a good multiplayer game. Well, see, again, I play SOCOM for the missions, not for the multiplayer. But I get it. I understand. So, you know, so they've announced the 4 big games that are coming to the stage. And then they'll announce some other stuff too. I mean, I'm telling you, they'll have more DLC for they'll have DLC for Gran Turismo Sport. I do think we may get some Days Gone stuff, just a little bit of Days Gone. So even if it's just another 2 minutes of gameplay that they didn't show. But we'll have to wait and see. I mean, I don't. You guys are talking about E3. What about Detroit Become Human? You know, that's what I'm wanting to talk about. So, did I play Gears 4? You need a brothers to the end partner. I played it before. I think I played it. Hold on, Gears 4. Yeah, that's on the Xbox. Yeah, I beat that game. What do you mean you need a partner? I do play. Oh, come on. I play my Gears. Come on. So, hold on. Let me see if I can pull it up here. He already beat Gears, though. And once I beat something, I put it down. Let me look at my trophy list for Gears of War 4. What is Brothers to the End? First things first, this new joystick I got for the Xbox, I've had the same batteries in there for 2.5 weeks, and it's going strong. All right, so let's see here. How do I find out? Because I hate this UI on here. All right, my games and apps. There's Gears. Yeah, it's still here. I have no idea how to check my trophies, though. But yeah, send me a thing. Situated Spoon 26, J-Wags. I still got Gears here. So you heard Sony, we're doing extended live streams of Spider-Man Days Gone. Okay. Oh, what's going on, Australia? What is going on down there? All right, how do I see my achievements on Gears? And I play in Gears in 1080p, so let me switch my Xbox to 4K, or let me tell my Xbox to go to 4K. But God damn it, how do I find my achievements? System sucks. Oh no, Halo Storm's gonna ding me now for talking bad about the Xbox. So, all right, let me switch my resolution to 4K UHD. Let's keep this resolution. So, all right, guys, on the Xbox, how do I check my how do I check where my trophies are? Somebody needs to give me a quick rundown. Who cares about Microsoft? So, God of games, and I say Jesus. Well, I mean, how do I check my thing here? Where are my trophies at? Yeah, I don't know how to check for my trophies. So, oh, well, it is what it is. I don't have any. No, I beat that game. I should have something. So, God damn it, I can't find it. That says game options. Is it Hub? Game Hub, maybe? Add to home, launch game, see in Microsoft Store. Ah, see. Oh, here it is. It says achievements. Let's see here. Ah, achievements. All right. I have no idea what this stuff means. So, achievements. I have no idea what this means. Multiplayer. Now, I don't play multiplayer. That's bullshit. That's for kids. So, well, that's different. That's a different kind of UI. Hey, there's look. There's. I have no idea what I'm doing here. Let me see here. Kate and Ray taking names and kicking ass. So that's a great line in Infinity War. That girl said that. So hit that like button for me. So share this video. Hashtag not. I have no idea how to look this shit up. So where do I go to see what I've done on this game? Seriously, guys. Oh my God. Oh my God. So I have no idea. None whatsoever. But the TV does not, the TV looks kind of ashy. Let's see here. Got a notification here. Oh, Halo Storm added me as a friend a few minutes ago. My video output, let's see here. Oh, it says 4K. Yeah. Let's see here. Matt says live with Sony E3. Okay. I have a 30 game score. Where do you even see that at? So, I mean, I'm not saying I don't. I just don't see it. Oh my God, J-Wag got me on here rolling. So nobody played Gears anymore. It's sad. Really? They don't play it anymore? Well, I don't even, I see welcome. I see progress. It says achievements. Oh, there it is. Achievements 30. Okay, let's see here. Well, I don't see which ones they are. Okay, I guess these are the ones I got ready. Okay, completed all campaign acts. Completed all campaign acts on hardcore or insane difficult. I don't know if I did that or not. Not going to stop us, right? Betty's my kind of girl. Long enough. We need this. 20 chapters. I don't know what this means. So, yeah, I'm not playing it anymore. 0 score this month because I don't play this. I've been playing. Now, let's go check out a game I have been playing a whole lot of. So let's go to Mass Effect 3. Let's check out my achievements in Mass Effect 3. So let me go there. Let's see here. Oh, man, Microsoft shouldn't have made this so damn hard. So let's see, Mass Effect 3. This could be, I don't know where, I can't find this shit either. And I mean, this is why this is so infuriating. See, the PlayStation, you just go there and bam, everything's there. So, oh, I got XCOM on here too. I forgot about that. So somebody's playing a game. Let's say here. Somebody is online. I have no idea what that means. Multiplayer. No, I don't want to play multiplayer. Let's see here. I have no idea how to find this stuff. Oh, well. It is what it is. Yes, I do have Gears of War, J-Wax. If you want to play, invite me. Oh, my God. I haven't done a podcast in 3 days, so I've been working. So it's not a spaceship. Mine is. I mean, I'm telling you, I have no idea how to work this UI. Compared to the Sony one, this is a spaceship. So I'm gonna switch it back to 1080p until Microsoft brings out something in 4K that I can play. So wait a minute. I'm glad you are on here because let's see here. Here we go to settings. I don't know if you all know this, but if you play the backwards compatibility games and you play them in 1080p, you know, they're older games, on a 4K screen, it looks magnificent. So yeah, I'm back in 1080p. All right, now how do I find? I want to see if I can still play Mass Effect 1. So let me see what clubs I'm in. Well, they're not in my clubs. Man, this sucks. I need to play this more. My games and apps. So let's see here. Game Pass. Now, is Mass Effect 1 on Game Pass? Because I may go back and play that. I just got into the mood. All of a sudden, just like that, I got into the mood. All right. All right, so a video about Morgana Day. That's fine. Well, hey, Microsoft needs to make a better UI, one that's just one step, you know, versus me having to move all around. So, but on Game Pass here, what do we got? Oh, they got Dead Rising 3 on there. I don't know if you all know that. They got Devil May Cry 4. There's Fable Anniversary. Fable. Oh, they got Fable 1, 2, and 3. They got Gears 1, 2, 3, and Gears Judgment, which I did like Gears Judgment. Oh, hey, they got Halo 5, Halo Wars 2, and Halo Wars. All right. I said I recommend all those games. Homefront was garbage. Max and the Curse of the Brotherhood. That's a good one. Oh, they got Metal Gear Ground Zeroes, which is cool because then you can play Metal Gear 5 and that's actually a pretty good thing. Yeah. They got Metro Last Light, Perfect Dark Zero. These are just the ones I can see very well. Sherlock Holmes. They got some Sonic games. They got State of Decay 1. Oh, they got Tech Mobo on there, ladies and gentlemen. There's a Tech Mobo sighting. They got a golf game. I don't see Mass Effect at all. Craig's getting frustrated. So they got a nice selection of games, guys, on that Game Pass. So if you got Xbox, go check that out. It's not bad. So yeah, this console UI is get off my lawn bad. Yeah. So, but this is why they don't sell a lot of consoles, because they got people like me who can't even work their UI. Like, what the hell? Are you playing this? ME1 is EA Access. It's on Game Pass too? Okay. I just didn't see it. That's fine. Let me see. Xbox. So it'd be Xbox 360 games in. All right. It ain't on here, Holmes. Oh, no, wait a minute. It does say looking for more. Browse the stores. Let's do this. I can browse the store. So you already know what I'm about to do. Let's see here. So we're going to switch to Mass. Now they got Mass Effect Andromeda. Mass Effect Paragon Lost. I do not. That was garbage. Garbage. So, but this is why. I mean, this is so I'm struggling. All right. So I got to find this now. Now I got my fangs out looking for this. So, but yeah. So that's what happens when you don't use your Xbox for. You're right. I mean, I don't. Let's see here. Oh yeah, I got it installed. Yeah, there it is. Oh yeah, there it is. Oh, I'm excited now. So if you go to my UI, I guess on it says with Xbox Game Pass, play this game for free or buy it to own it. Well, let's just see how much it costs to own. I'm just going to see what it says. They want $20. No. No. Okay. So this is why I think that so I believe Xbox sales numbers that's an estimate. So I do think that I do believe that that number is close though, but it's an estimate. So so yeah, thanks Halo Storm for letting me know that. I'm gonna be going back and playing that. You all know I'm gonna be doing it now. Shit fire. So, but shout out to Jay Wags if he wants to. Maybe he can get that Gears. He can stream it, and everybody can watch me play Gears and get a good laugh in if he can stream it. That'd be fun. All right. Are there any Infinity War questions? Any Infinity War questions? So, any of them. I mean, please don't tell. Do you all understand what you all saw when you saw Infinity War? Or are you all scratching your heads? So yeah, so my Xbox X is in 1080p because they ain't got no 4K games I want to play. I'll play Gears though. I mean, if somebody wants to play Gears, see what else did I have on there? I've got Gears, and I think that's pretty much the only thing I got multiplayer because multiplayer is much better on PC. So nobody has. I mean, y'all are disappointed. I'm excited for you. Your brother didn't know who Vision was. Okay. Well, that's I can't explain that to him. Vision is part of Stark, part of Banner, He's 90% Ultron, and he's himself. So, carry me where? So, wait a minute. You said you can't find nobody to play with. Man, come on, J-Wad. You can't say I ain't got nobody to play with and then say you got to carry me. Yeah, we could go ahead and get down on that. So the game's upscale. Yeah, I mean, they do. I mean, look, Mass Effect looks fantastic on the Xbox X. I mean, I've said that 1,000 times. If you're not playing it, you need to go ahead and play it. Get that Game Pass. Go ahead and play this. Go ahead and play Mass Effect because it's free. 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 You ain't got to pay. Not no dollar. Just go ahead and check that out. It comes with the DLC. So you can get that for free too. Just go ahead and check it out. Play it. So I still can't believe you didn't know who Vision was. Oh, what's going on, Eric? So, yeah, all the games on a 4K TV output and upscale to 4K. I also saw a commercial on here for Black Panther. So their exclusive Black Panther is it's on here. Yeah, I don't like this UI at all. So it needs to be more intuitive. It's not. Oh, you know what? I don't have a headset, so I couldn't play because I never invested in a headset on my Xbox. So, or I could put a headset on, but I won't be able to talk. Somebody told me that. So I need a headset. So, you know, so if you're serious about playing, let me know. I need to go buy a headset. I can just buy a generic one for like $20. So yeah, it was 3:15. I have to head out here in a minute. So well, we maybe give a shout out to J Dub. I think he plays a lot of Gears. He hasn't seen Age of Ultron. Okay, well, yeah, you gotta watch that. You gotta watch at the bare minimum, watch all your Avenger movies before you go see this one. Is there exclusive Black Panther content on Xbox? According to them, it is. I mean, I mean, hell no. Okay, yeah, it's something about that. They did reduce the price $2 at Best Buy. So Best Buy, if you go buy Black Panther in 4K, it costs $27. What's up, Jimmy Kahn? So, but I mean, nah. So I mean, these people are retarded saying that stuff. So, I mean, the people who are believing that is retarded. So, but I do have to get on up out of here, guys. I do appreciate it. Yeah, I guess I'll be playing Mass Effect when I get home in about an hour. So, but yeah, check me out. I may be playing Gears, but I need to know because I don't have a headset and I'm going to head out here. And if I buy an Xbox headset, that means I'm making an investment. So, you like Age of Ultron? Cool. Cool. You guess we can play, yeah, Gears. Well, I don't know. I can't because I don't have a headset. So I don't play any games online on that Xbox. I mean, how? Can't communicate with people. But I will go buy a headset for like $20, a generic one. I don't care if it breaks. So, so man, big shout out for everybody for coming by. J-Wags, shout out, brother. Trey BK, Eric, I can't pronounce your last. I'm sorry. Jimmy Kahn, how you doing, sir? So you ain't got the headset either. No, I don't have a headset, man. I mean, I'll go get one though. If you know, I'll go get one. Ain't no thing but a chicken wing. So, but look, you don't need a headset to play single player games. Okay, you don't need a headset. So. So yeah, but so that's what I play on my Xbox, single player games. Forza is a single player game. I don't need a headset. I tried to play Assassin's Creed on there. It was better on the PlayStation. So yeah, But yeah, I need to get on up off here, guys. I do appreciate it. I got some stuff I got to run to do. And but thank you all for joining me. Like I said, I'll be playing Mass Effect later on. Grab the headset, grab two headset. Yeah, I'll go check them out. I got to run up to Best Buy, and so I'll head up there now before that afternoon traffic hits. So, all right, then. And then I'll direct message you on that Twitter thingy if I can figure that out. But, guys, I'm going to get on up out of here. I do appreciate you all watching and listening. We know the E3 press conference now. We know who's doing what and when. We just have to wait and see what they got. And I'll be playing Gears later on, sounds like, with the new headset. Take it easy, guys. Peace.